EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. A play fake, and it's Darnold. That is caught by Anderson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Draw play, Darnold giving to McCaffrey, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action, it's Darnold. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big connection on that one, 30 yards. Here's Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Darnold. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Panthers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here's Lewis. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run a toss here with Dillon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Panthers will get the football back. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Dillon now on 1st and 10. Got some real estate inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers! A.J. Dillon, 41 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Abdullah, the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because
It got his man complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. Rolling to his right. He's going to look deep for more. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, 30 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the handoff, this is Dillon. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down. Yeah,
you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. A give to Jones. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Off of play action, Darnold. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here's Lewis. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd down at 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eye pass dropped at the 1.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one, and even 40 yards. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. On the return, it's Taylor. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that.
Chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, that's into a sea of...